Testing. Alright, I think we're good. Now to just wait for people to show up. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing some rapid fire attacks with some very simple characters that I can draw in just a few minutes. Hello, Bassie. Hello, Jizzy 3DS. I don't know if that's how your name is pronounced. I'm just going to be doing these really quick rapid fire attacks. I guess I might as well get started now. So I'm going to start with this character. And yeah, this should be like a pretty easy shape to just do like this. And then here, if I use the curve tool, it becomes even easier. And then this goes like around here like so. I'm going to adjust it soon so that I can do like a duplicate and flip, make it even easier. And yeah, I'm gonna finish each of these in just a few minutes. But of course, I'm gonna try not to be too sloppy with them. Okay, this goes sort of like so. And then we've got like this thing here. And okay, so the line weight, it seems, is going to be varying. But I think it's not a big deal. I can probably just like trace over it to get a more consistent line weight. Yeah, there we go. Welcome, Clover. All right. This goes in a bit more. All right. Hello, Souls Vibing. Any tips for a newbie? Let me think. I'd say it probably just depends on the person. I don't know if I can really give you like advice that will work for you because from artist to artist the sort of like work method tends to vary drastically. One thing I can tell you is if you're going to do an animated attack, be very careful not to waste too much time on it because they do not score as high as you would think. I just learned that the hard way. Um, a few days ago, I made a 2.5 minute music video and it only scored me around 200 points. And it was a pretty big letdown, but at least the recipient really liked it, so it wasn't all for nothing. But still, it's like I wasted 4 days to get just like 237 points, and I was like, oh man, really? I could have done that in 2 hours. Um, So yeah, just be very careful because if you're doing like tweening in particular, it does not give you many points. Alright. Wait, no, I'm not ready to duplicate and flip yet. What am I doing? Hello, moth exit. I'm glad to see people are making friends. This has to be a bit taller. And then this has to be a bit like so. Alright. And then we've got like literal chicken legs here, so this part is really easy. Can just do like that. Alright. Now let me duplicate and flip. Alright. This is gonna look a bit strange, but I'm going to fix it. Okay. There we go. And I think I'm actually gonna redo the eyes because there's a little bit of wonky overlap there. I almost forgot the buttons. Okay. Let's fix this line and that line. So for those of you who don't know, this is actually my 5th year participating in ArtFight, which is really crazy because it does not feel like it has been that long at all. Like, not even close. But yeah, I guess I am like a sort of like an ArtFight veteran now. And this may be the first year I lose. I so far have never lost an ArtFight, but that could change this year. I'm on Team Mystery, which is currently in dead last. We're like gradually creeping forward. I think there's still a chance for Team Mystery, but I don't know. We may just lose. And I honestly don't know how I'm going to take that because this will be my first time ever losing an ArtFight. Okay, this needs to be way narrower. So let me just do like so. Alright, canvas size. Bring it to like 1500. Yeah, that's good. Bassie, why are you scared of Moth Exit? Thank you, Bassie. Alrighty, this needs to be a bit taller. Alright, now comes the fun part, which is coloring this gold. Because I want to see if I can get this actually looking like 3D gold. So I'm going to start with a flat color, and then I'm going to add the lights on and see if I can give it like that golden shine. I forgot the buttons again. Alright, they're just like these black buttons, like this, and they don't even have to be symmetrical. I can literally just put them on like this. Bring them a little closer together and pull them in. There we go. All right, and let me fix this one a bit. Okay, there we go. They're the buttons. So let's see. Let's start playing with color now. And I'm going to try to follow the reference to actually give this whole thing like a sort of gold sheen. Wait, let me do more of a... Let me get this color first. And I'm going to airbrush it on, following the reference, and try to make like this look like an actual gold color. So then we do it from this side, comes down here, and then here I actually want to have it be like the middle part that is the most golden. So let's see. Just press down more. I have like a pressure sensitive thing here. Alright, I think this is already looking good. Alright. Now let's add on this nice yellow. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Now it's starting to look kind of like actual gold. That's really cool. And then I want to have it go through the middle here. And just kind of fade on either side. Okay, this may be a bit too bright. We'll see. Thank you for the message, Clover. Alright, so then we take the white. This is what's, I think, is really gonna... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is, like, the secret ingredient, I think, to actually make this, like, gold render look nice and golden. There we go. Okay. It still looks kind of crappy, though. So I'm going to get this blending brush here and blend all of the colors together. Make it nice and smooth. Okay, and this is where we really need to blend. All right. So let me just real quick get another layer. Put this like below here. Or should I do it like white? Cause see, it kind of, I think it took the black from the line art or something and is appearing like kind of gray. I don't want that gray there. Maybe I can... Let me see. Okay, yeah, the arms are fine, I think. But there's like this like gray smearing that's popped up on the body. So I think maybe if I just take white. No, let me start with yellow. If I take like some yellow and then some white and then just go over it again, then maybe that'll kind of fix the problem here. Alright. I think that's good. That looks nice and golden. There's like a line weight problem here though. Like this looks too thin. Okay, that should fix it. Alright, I think we're done. That's the first one done. I tried to make it look nice and gold. It doesn't look too good, but it's like the whole point is that I'm just doing rapid fire. Whoa! I just inspired myself. Hold on. I just inspired myself. Oh, oh. Oh, I think I'm onto something. Oh! Or, alternatively, I could do... Oh! Oh, it's like a reverse shadow! Wow! That looks really cool! Okay, wait. But then I want to like blur this a little. Let me see. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but it's cool. I do think I'm cooking. No, I'm gonna leave it like this. Or should I? Oh, and it's like not like a perfect white either. It's like kind of like a creamy color. All right. And then let me do like another one. Can I take like a gigantic brush? Actually, no. I know what I'm gonna do. To go here and there and pull it all the way out. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, but I like it. Okay. Ooh. And then what if I make this one like a little bigger? I mean, I think that's a bit too much. Now it looks kind of like nuclear. Okay. Actually, I think maybe I am gonna like blur this all the way. I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks really cool. And then let's have the background. Wait. Can we have the background be like a really dark brown? Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm cooking. And then what if I take this like so and do another gradient going from the foreground to the background? Like, no, like so. Oh, oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it looks cool. So I'm gonna keep it like this. All right, this is what I've done. Okay, I got like carried away. Like wow. Okay. Also, this looks kind of. I don't know. This looks kind of smudgy, doesn't it? So can I like take this, invert, and then do a Gaussian blur? No, wait. Duplicate. Do this like a Gaussian. Now it looks dark. Why does it look dark now? See, because I could do it like this. But what? Why is it like dark now? Wait, what if I change the luminosity? If I bring the luminosity. I don't know, does this look better or does this look better? I feel like this looks muddy and then this looks a bit more. Ooh, wait. What if I just turn the opacity down a bit? Put this at like 50%. I think that could be a good balance. Oh, let me check on chat. Hi Avelina. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you. I got really carried away here. Like, um, yeah, sorry I left you alone, Bassie. I just got really distracted. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I think this is gonna be the finished attack. Um, the character name is a solid gold pressure cooker with big muscular arms and chicken feet. Um, I don't know what I should name the attack because that's a bit of a mouthful. Maybe I'll put like a little smiley emoticon as the attack's name. Um, to show like the little face on the pressure cooker. Yeah, I think I'll just. The file name is not valid. Um, Chat, what should I name this drawing? Because the character name is a bit of a mouthful. Do you have any ideas? It's like the name of the character says, A solid gold pressure cooker with big muscular arms and chicken feet. And that's just what the name of the character is, but I feel like consolidating it. According to the description, it can fly and fight supervillains. Wait, I'm not done cooking yet. Because what if I do this and then take the yellow, clip to the layer below. Oh, yes. Oh, that is so much better. Before, after. Um, I don't know. I'll just call it gold. Alright, time to submit the attack. It's probably going to get me like 12 points. Let's see. Simple shaped character. Clean color. Fully shaded. Simple background. Clean sketch. $21 points. Maybe because I added the shading. And done. Alright. Let me quickly remove this character from my bookmarks, and then we'll start with the next one. Alrighty. So this is the next character. I chose simple shaped characters. Okay, bye, Bassie. As I was saying, I chose simple shaped characters that can be drawn in just a few minutes. Because I'm trying to do like rapid fire attacks here. Head is really easy. We just need to do like a circle. A circle. And then the body. Let's see. It needs to be narrower. Now it needs to be wider. Alright, I think this should be good. Let me do a separate layer for the eyes, and they're just gonna be really big. Probably not that big, actually, because we need room on the other side of the face for the other eye. So probably something like this. That's still a bit too big. Smaller. Alright, let's try this. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And then we've got I have an idea. Let's do like a mouth like this. Alright. These are green. Oopsie. There we go. Okay. Then this is pink. But we gotta add like the pink swirls. Trust the process. I know it looks kind of strange right now, but just trust the process. Okay. Let's see about adding. We gotta add a swirl coming out from like the middle of the head, like this. Hold on. What is going on here exactly? Oh, it's going like this. Let me start from the edge. Okay. Oh. No, that's not how it goes. There's this one. Then it swoops back up. I'm just going with this. Okay, it doesn't have to be like 100% accurate. It's just a like a speedy attack anyway. And then I'm just gonna add these little bits kind of go out the circle like this. I'm not gonna pay much attention. I'm just gonna add them. Alright, let's just fill these all in. Alright, hopefully that's good enough. And I'll use this pink for the inside of the mouth, since I don't know what it seems maybe like a later. I don't know, it's like kind of hard to see. I think it's maybe better like this. Yeah, I guess then they could maybe look like teeth. Alright. So let's add the bow on the back. There we go. Color it. Oops. There. Alright, now we just gotta add the limbs. So those will go on the backmost layer. Let's make this a little wider. So I need to adjust the canvas size again so that there's room for the legs. There. I don't need that much, but like so. All right. Maybe add a little bit of asymmetry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of asymmetry. All right. And I'll just use the purple from the reference. All right. And then maybe I'll do like a really simple pattern with like some dark purple and have it be a similar like lollipop spiral like so. And let me color there. Let me make her a little bigger. All right, done. Let me double check the reference to make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see, I got the bow, I got the limbs, eyes, mouth. Okay, yeah, this is a really simple character. So that is Annie is her name. Okay, that's easy. I'm gonna keep that as the attack name. So that's that done. Now let me check on chat. Yeah, this is a cute character. I agree, Avelina. See, this one is gonna get me like 12 points. Watch, because this is just clean color, unshaded, no background. Yep, 12. I knew it. I called it 12. All right. So that's that attack done. Oh wait, I almost forgot to remove this character from my bookmarks. Oh, apparently, according to the description, she's a magical girl. I didn't see that. Maybe if I was putting more time into it, I could have added like some sparkles and whatever, but I think it's fine. Alright. Next up, this. Let me actually read the page before I start. So this is Garbanzo. A little furry friend made out of pipe cleaners. He's just a little guy. Alright, so in the pipe cleaner design here, he looks really fluffy. And I want to, like, maintain that fluffiness when I draw him. Let me have some water real quick and then I'll begin. Alright. So, let me start with, like, the shape of the character. Because that's gonna be really easy. The head is kind of like this shape. Okay, so yeah, this will be the head. And then the arms go... Let me just do one arm and the body. And then a leg. Like so. Okay. So I think this is more or less the character shape. Duplicate, flip. Okay, and then I think we have to tilt it a bit. Let's do -15 here, and then 15 here. And let's add a bit more curve to the legs, like so. This character's kind of bow-legged. And I guess I'll make the arms a bit longer. And I want this character to be sitting on something. Like on the reference, the character sitting on a chair. Maybe here I'll have it be like... I want this to be like a seat. Holy crap, there's a storm siren going off. Maybe it's like there's a picnic. Okay. And on the ground is a picnic blanket. No, it won't go that far. Yeah, it will actually. And he is going to be sitting. this perspective sucks. Hold on, I did it backwards. It's supposed to go like this. There we go. And now we can actually make it look like he is sitting on the picnic blanket. I want like a really light. Okay. There we go. And now, behind here, I'm gonna add some grass. And let's see, I'm gonna shorten the legs a bit. Since it's kind of like a front view perspective. There we go. Let me also fill this in here. Okay. And then for the background, let me do a nice blue sky. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Honestly feeling that right now. I don't know if you heard the storm sirens just going off. Okay. Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky. Okay. It's not a Streamageddon without spontaneous singing, now is it? So let me bring this back up. There. Alright, yeah, because then the legs. Okay, that's a good perspective. Yeah, alright. Let me add clouds. Let me, like, use this airbrush. It's way too small. Hold on. Alright. And then I wonder if I can try, like, different clouds. Like, what if I... What if I created, like, a sort of, like, modeled sky? Hold on, I might be cooking here. Then take the blue back and go over it with some more. Alright, okay. And then with the grass, I could add some texture to the grass too. Yeah, I think I... Oh! Fish with Limbs gifted gold coin x 10 jewels. Gold coin for 10 jewels. I don't know what that means, but thank you. And welcome to the stream, Fish with Limbs. And yes, Avelina, this is indeed a small, fluffy guy. And I just decided on a whim that I'm going to be drawing him on a picnic. So there, I textured the grass, I textured the beautiful sky, and now we gotta add those button eyes. And then after that, I'm going to add his floof. Which that's like the main, like that's the most important thing to me, is that I successfully replicate the floof. So I'm saving that for last. Let's see, we've got these like centers of the buttons almost act like pupils. I think if I go like this. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Because if I take the blur brush and I do something like this, then it looks a little fuzzy, doesn't it? And then if I take the blend brush, it's like even more so. So I think for this part of the eyes, I'm going to use the blur brush since... Or maybe I'll use like a tiny bit. Hold on, let me just experiment with this. Okay, something like that, right? And then there's like a little like circle going around the button too, like this. But then I'm gonna blur it so that it kind of blends in like so. There. Okay, so that's one eye done. See how it's like a little bit starting to look a little bit fuzzy already? And now this one, I'm just going to do tonal correction and hue shift it purple. Actually, no. What I'm gonna do, take this, clip to layer below. No. Hold on, I'll figure this out. See, because I want to take all this and I want to turn it to purple. So I may have to just do it like this. Let me take a look. And then all right. See if I blur it out. There's still like a little bit of an orangey tint, but it could be worse. All right. Maybe to even it out, I'll try to give like a purpley tint around here. Very light, barely visible. All right. Yeah, I think those look good for the button eyes. But I also think they have to be a little bit bigger. So that they're kind of like pressed together like so. There we go. All right, now all that's left is to add all that yellow floof. So let me start with the inside. I'm basically just gonna scribble scrabble. I'm just gonna like scribble scrabble all over here. And I'll make it look good in a moment. You gotta just trust the process. Just trust the process. Alright. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Let me just try my original plan, which is like going through here and blending all this out. Yeah, I prefer it this way actually. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that actually. Maybe with some highlights as well. Just like throw these in here. There we go. Texture added. Now we just gotta do like the outer floof, because you see there's like a hard line around the edge. That does not match. We want it floofy. Hello, kitty kisses. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the blend, the blur or blend? Let's do blend. And this is gonna be a little bit painstaking, but I'm gonna go all around the edges here and add the floof. There we go. So cute. Alright. Looks like a duckling. Or maybe I just have ducklings on my mind. And now the head. Oh, this is hurting my hand. Good thing I'm almost done. Alright. There. Nice and floofy. I'm gonna duplicate to add some, like, volume. Like so. And there we go. I'd say I really captured the floofiness. What do you think? And then I'm gonna add a soft gradient layer on top. To sort of make the character sort of feel more immersed within the background. I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna bring it down to like 10%. And let me touch up the picnic blanket, get these gaps gone. And there. I think we're done. Alright, so what was this character's name? Garbanzo. Alright. Let's see how many points I get for this attack. Actually, you know what else I should do? I should do the same effect on on the grass back here so that it actually looks like they're like blades of grass back here. Yeah, there we go. Let me just add a little bit there and blend it in. There we go. Now he looks extra tiny. In fact, if we bring the grass up, we can make him look even smaller. Like, we can make it look like he's, like, so little that he's in the grass. Alright, that's really cute. Let me move him down a touch. There we go. Actually, no, I want his arms. Okay. There, because now it looks almost like he kind of is like resting his hands on the grass behind the picnic blanket. Alright. Now we're done. Actually, the edge of the picnic blanket looks a bit too hard. Let me blur this out a bit. Just blur this a bit. Alright. There we go. Now to submit the attack. Simple shaped character. Clean color, minimal shading. For the background, I'll say scene elements, I guess. And I'll say it's polished, because I did kind of hurt my fingers adding all the floof. That's 27.75 points. Not bad for a simple shaped character. Alright, one more, and then that'll be it for this stream. I'm gonna take a short break. Can't really talk to the chat. But I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just yap. I do need a little break before I do this last one. I'll just yap about my ArtFight stats, I guess. Like, I'll show y'all my profile. So, okay. Here's, oh, there's a news post. Here's my profile. I added Bill because it felt kind of empty. I gotta update this. Let me see. What is my stats? I've already gotten over 1,000 points this year. That's a pleasant surprise. 18 attacks, 8 defenses. Alright, let me update this. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything in a while. I think the last one I got was from Avelina. Yep, let me show y'all. This is what Avelina made for me! Thank you, Avelina! Yippee! Alright, so then this is the character I'm going to draw next. A lioness named Starfall. She isn't a simple shaped character, but she still seems like pretty easy to draw. I think it only take a few minutes. And since like I said in my profile, I'm like playing with light this year. So I want to make like her eyes and like the speckles glow cuz she's based on the night sky, and I want to put her on like a dark background and make her glow. So let's do that. Give me a moment. I think my phone. Okay, yeah, we're good. Welcome, Berries. You joined just in time to see this final character drawn. I think I want to do white line art. Because the whole thing is that this character is going to be glowing in the dark. So let me give white line art a try. Okay, so I think I need a little more room. Okay. And this goes on top. Alright, so yeah, this will be pretty easy. Let me bring this down here, actually. Alright, let's see. The ear needs to be a bit more rounded. Alright. And then there's these sort of like circles. And the eyes go like on top of these circles. I think that's too big. See, then we've got the nose goes kind of like so. But a bit more like that. Okay. And then there's like the jaw coming down like that. I feel like I made the jaw too long. Hold on. Still a bit too long. Move this up. Alright. And then up here, let's add the eyes. So the eyeballs themselves are sort of like ovular, like this. But they don't take up the whole circle. Okay, so then this part just goes down like so. Maybe this is a bit bigger. Hold on. Because it goes down to like almost down to here. And this needs to come down. And then here on this side, oop. There we go, okay. We've got like an eyelash. She's slaying. You know, the lash is a bit more like this, I think. Okay, there. Let's bring it down. And I think the eye does have to be a bit smaller after all. Alright. And I think, let me squish this a bit. Yeah, the head has to be a bit squished like that. Alright. This has to come down a bit more. Like here. And then the jaw has to be a bit longer after all. Like so. Alright. Now, let's duplicate, flip, and fix everything up. Okay, now she has a double chin, but that will be fixed very shortly. Alright. I think this needs to come in more. Alright, just trust the process, everyone. Oh. Oh, crap. Hold on. The calibration of my stylus got messed up for a moment. I don't know why. Let me see if chat's been saying anything. Thank you, berries. So what ArtFight team are y'all on? I am on Team Mystery. Is anyone else here on Team Mystery? Or are you on one of the other teams? I still can't believe that there are 3 teams this year. That's like, what? Um, these eyes, need to tilt a little. Yeah, like that. There. And then this has to go down. Moth Exit is on tragedy. Jizzy is on comedy. Pomni is trying to make a mass attack with Warrior Cat OCs. Team Mystery. I see this pattern. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've been getting all the mass attacks in my like YouTube recommendations. And I feel like more often than not, the mass attacks are delivered by Team Mystery. And Team Mystery is currently in dead last, but I think the reason for that is because the Team Mystery is still cooking their biggest blows. And now that we're entering the second half of ArtFight, I think Mystery is gonna make a comeback with all those mass attacks. Because I swear, like, majority of the time I get a mass attack recommended to me, it's for Team Mystery. I I'm still not happy with the shape here. I feel like this entire section needs to be narrower. My lines are so messy. Hopefully, making everything glow will distract from the messiness of my lines. Alright, I think this is close enough. Now let me just add... And then it's like a circle. Okay. Oops. There we go. Alright. Let me color everything in and then I'll add the stars on top. Oh, this is gonna look cool. Alright, now for the fun part. which is adding all the stars. Let me check the reference again to see how big they are. Yeah, this works. Wait, I have an idea. Wait. I have an idea. What if I use like one of these brushes, like the sparkle? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do dots. It's just, I feel like I'm not good at the, like, making it look randomly placed. Like, I feel like I end up accidentally going in a grid formation. I need to, like, increase the density a bit more. Alright, hopefully that's good. Alright, now let's make the background black. Oh, crap. The nose. What color is the nose? Oh, the nose is black. Okay. So just fill. Yeah, just double check. Yeah, that is black, black, black. Alright. Now, this is where it's gonna get insanely cool. This is the part I've been looking forward to. Let's take all of the white, copy paste it onto this layer, and add the Gaussian blur. Oh! Look at that! Oh, that is incredible! I want to try something else. I want to take this, add to this, to add sort of like an ambient glow. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Before, after. Oh, yes! We can make it even stronger. If we do this. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, this looks so cool. Alright, let me see. Chat. Try Splatfests in Splatoon 3. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't played Splatoon since Splatoon 2, but I did hear that Splatoon 3 has 3 teams now. I know, this is amazing. It looks like a constellation almost. Whoa. I'm going to call this one Astral Guide. The character is not specifically an astral guide, but like this image gives me those vibes. So that's what I'm going with for the name. Wow, this turned out even better than I imagined. Alright. Time to submit the attack. Oh wait, Jizzy, you're Gradient Windrunner? I thought you were like a whole new person. Okay, headshot. Clean color, unshaded, no background. Should I mark it as polished? I'm leaning towards no. Yeah, I'm not gonna mark it as polished because there's some like bad lines left over. Alright. Let's see. Shaded. It's 16 points. And there we go. Alright, let me delete the bookmark. And we are done. That was 4 rapid fire attacks in a single stream. Let me open the other attacks I did today so those who missed them can see. So I started with this character and I put an emphasis on like the gold lighting and making it actually look all gold and shiny. And then I did this character. This was the simplest one of all. I didn't really put any effort in, honestly. But hopefully the recipient will still like it. This character's name is Annie. And then I drew Garbanzo, who reminds me of a little duckling, and I ended up drawing him on a picnic. He was originally made of pipe cleaners. And I made sure to keep all that fuzz. And then just now I drew this character. Hold on, I already forgot her name. Starfall. Like the website? Oh man, do any of you remember Starfall? Or like, am I old? Am I old? Because this is like such a 2000s thing. Like, you may have been babies when it was a thing. Okay, bye, Pomni. The stream is ending now anyway. But yeah, those were my rapid fire attacks. Hopefully now I have like caught up a bit more because this ArtFight, I've been kind of struggling. Like, first I was taking care of a newborn duckling, and then I spent 4 days on an animated attack that barely gave me any points. And then I like got fucked up by a therapy session, and I was like bedridden and everything. But anyway, I'm trying to actually lock in now and do some like catch up for ArtFight. So now I'm up to 19 attacks for this season, and we are halfway through. So hopefully the second half is going to be the stronger half for me. Hopefully no more shit happens that keeps me back. I gotta help Team Mystery make a comeback, because slowly but surely we're making that comeback. Up to 32.17 in terms of the like percentage deviation. But anyway, yeah. Okay, I'm glad someone else remembers Starfall, the website. I've now scored 1,055.5 points with a 70.37% battle ratio, 19 attacks, 8 defenses. I'm going to keep that battle ratio going up. But that'll be it for this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you guys sometime. I don't know when, honestly. Don't know where, don't know when. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. And until then, remember, reality solution, the universe hologram, bye gold, bye! That's the only way I know to end videos now.